Hello guys, so the first video is going to show you how I got this awesome little look over here. A little bit of purple and pink to spice up your day. So here we go. Okay, so here we go. So I'm starting off with a fresh face and I'm just grabbing my primer, which is the Smashbox primer, the original Photo Finish Smooth and Blur primer. Absolutely love this. It's lightweight, oil free, and I just love the texture that it leaves on, and it allows my makeup to glide on. And now I'm going in with my foundation with a little bit of mixture with a Mario Badescu spray. So the foundation I use is Becca Ultimate Coverage 24-Hour Foundation in Mahogany, and I use the Mario Badescu spray with aloe, herbs, and rose water. My face was a little bit dry that day, so just needed that extra oomph, especially because this foundation is super full coverage, natural matte, but it was a little bit too matte that day, so I had to give it a little bit of extra love. But this foundation is phenomenal. I feel like I've seen a lot of mixed reviews. Some people feel like it's too thick, some people feel like it's absolutely perfect. So definitely try and see what works best for you. Next up, going in with my absolute favorite concealers. Like, no one can tell me nothing about these concealers. That's how I feel about them. The LA Pro Girl concealer. So I'm starting first with Toast, and then I'm gonna go back in with the Warm Honey just to lighten it up a little bit extra. I go and I buy all those other expensive concealers, and I always find my way back to LA Pro Girl because the coverage is unreal, the finish is unreal, and I just love the way it looks. And for the price point, it does not hurt one bit. So we're just popping that right in there. And please excuse my nails, guys. Like, we are in quarantine. There's a lot of bigger issues in the world right now than going to the nail salon. But best believe, as soon as everything, God willing, knock on wood, knock on everything, like wishing all the best, when everything gets better, that's the first place you are going to find me. There, and an eyebrow lady. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Next in, I'm gonna go in with some translucent powders, and I'm going in with the translucent loose setting powder, and I'm just dusting that lightly, not too much. This is just to get everything where I want it to be. And then I'm reverse contouring with the translucent medium deep. Absolutely love this color. Thank God they made this for darker skinned gals, because sometimes that translucent, it's a little bit too light, and I don't know why I didn't just leave it like this and continue on with my day. But you're gonna see something crazy that while I did it, I was like, damn, that's a little bit too much, but I was just hyped, you know. First YouTube video and all. But it's gonna go and bake to start setting my face, and I put a lot of powder, a lot more powder than I usually would do. But you gotta commit, and I committed, and I will fix it. And then I'm going in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Perfect Brow Pencil in dark brown. I love the dark brown instead of like an ebony, because even though I'm quite dark, ebony almost feels too dark for my eyebrows. They don't look natural anymore. And then I'm gonna pop a little bit of the Maybelline Great Lash Clear. Who knows if this is even a brow setting gel, but I use it as a brow setting gel, and it looks amazing. So that is an option, and I like it. I really do. I'm dusting off that translucent medium deep because I don't want to let it sit for too long. And I'm gonna go in and start setting my eyeshadow. So now I'm setting with Urban Decay eyeshadow potion, and in the color Caffeine. And then I'm going to just blend this all out and get this really, really nice canvas to start my eyeshadows on. And the eyeshadow palette I'm going to be using today is the Morphe by James Charles. I know there's a lot of stuff going on about James Charles, and there has been, period. But at the same I keep saying but. I got this shadow a really long time ago and I really love the colors, and I do love Morphe as a brand. I find that they have really, really good quality products, so especially their eyeshadows, so I'm definitely going in on this. Going in with the burgundy red that's towards the bottom. I'm using that as a transition color, and today we're doing a halo eye, which is my absolute favorite. I find it looks really, really nice with my eye shape. And I feel like everyone can do a halo eye. I know it looks a little tricky, but it's I find one of the easiest ones. I find it's even easier, it's way easier than a cut crease. But I'm going in with a transition color, and I'm making sure I'm putting it all around and blending to make sure I don't have too many harsh lines. Next up, I'm getting this pointed eyeshadow brush, and all the brushes that you're seeing here are either Morphe or Sephora, but this pointed eyeshadow brush is from Morphe, really, really nice one, and I did get it in like a set, so it didn't have numbers, so I'm sorry if I can't give you numbers, but I'll put the sets down below. But I'm going into that dark purple shade in that same palette, and I'm putting it exactly where I want it to go, and then I'm gonna start blending it out. And then as I'm blending it out, first I'm going to blend it out with that small pointed eyeshadow brush just to get the dark purple exactly where I want it to be and exactly how far I want it blended. And then I'll take a puffier brush that had that burgundy red in it before, and then I'm just going to buff that around as well just to make sure things are blended really, really well. And I don't like to use too much. I know some people will put like shadow everywhere, and then they'll put a concealer for where they want to put the halo, but I am like, there's no point of using more than you need, so I'm putting things exactly where I need them to be, so I don't have to do any cut creasing or anything like that. So next up, I'm going to be getting another brush. This one's a little bit flatter eyeshadow brush. I'm going to be spraying it with the Urban Decay All Nighter. Absolutely love this setting spray as a finishing spray, and also whenever you're using glitters. And I'm going to be going, and right above that dark purple is like this really, really pretty purple with some blue sparkles in it. Enough said. Now I'm tight lining with the Highliner gel eye crayon from Marc Jacobs and Blacquer. They have the best eyeliners in my opinion. They're so smooth and creamy, and they just go on like velvet. Absolutely phenomenal. Then I'm going in with my Sephora Lashcraft Big Volume Mascara right on the top lashes. And then what I'm going to do now is do the exact same thing I did for that halo eye, but now in the bottom. So I'm taking this brush. It's a little bit flat, but still a little poofy. And I'm making it like a quite low actually. And then I'm going to go in with a pointed eyeshadow brush with that darker color, the darker purple. And then once again, I'll go right in the middle with that beautiful, beautiful sparkly purple with blue specks. And then I'm just going to put that right where the middle of my eye is. So a halo underneath and up top as well. And look at my face when I'm putting on eyeshadow. Anyone else do that? That's how it feels, but I can't help it. And I'm sure a lot of people do that too. And I'm not gonna lie, some of those sparkles are going to my eye, but it is what it is. Next, I'm going in with one of the best lashes in my opinion, Lilly Lashes Miami, and this was from Sephora. They had like a Christmas collection when you get ornaments, and I thought it was super duper cute, and it came with a mini eyelash glue, so how could I say no? I couldn't find my lash tweezers, so I tried to use regular tweezers, and you're gonna see that those tweezers, whew, the tweezers were a little bit too big. So what I ended up doing was just doing it the good old-fashioned way, and that is with your hands. You just gotta get down and dirty. Bam, Bam! That's what I was talking about. Those lashes, I can't. And look at me struggling with that other eye. And this is when you know I'm really not a professional makeup artist, but I like to look good, and you gotta do what you gotta do to look good. Next, I'm going in just because near the corner of my eyes there was a little bit of a space, so I did Fenty Beauty Flyliner, and this is in Cause I'm Black. Shout out to Rihanna, I love you, I love you. And then I'm just doing any finishing touches I see with my eyeshadow there. Then I'm going to Bajan Girl, which is Rihanna's Sun Stalk'r, and I'm dusting off all that white powder that I had that I got a little bit too ham with. And then I'm gonna go to the Hoola bronzer. Like, this is a bomb ass bronzer if you're dark skin. Hoola Toasted. When they made this, like, everything was right in the world. It is absolutely phenomenal. And it looks so good, so natural. Going now with the Mocha Mami, so it's gonna give me a little bit more warmth. And it's a Sun Stalk'r bronzer. And I know I still look quite ashy, but you're gonna see I have really oily skin that all of this is just going to melt into the perfect spot. Next, I'm going in with, let me find this. What is this? I know it's a MAC. There we are. It's a MAC Extra Dimension blush in Wrapped Candy. And it's absolutely amazing. Love it. It's like purple, 3D dimensional. Has some flecks on there, and I thought it was perfect with the look. Just a little bit, not too much. Not trying to be out here looking crazy. And then I did fix up my eyeshadow a little bit, and I'm trying to figure out what lipstick am I going to do. So I'm lining with MAC liner Chestnut. All black girls, you need to have this liner in your trunk. It is perfect for literally everything. Look how nice it looks. Look how nice it looks. Ooh! Is Dior Addict Lacquer stick number 984 called Dark Flower, and it's a really beautiful berry. And then just to add a little bit more pink in there, I'm going in with Sephora Cream Lip Stain in number 88, and it's like pink, purple. It's a really nice flex, but it right in the middle looks phenomenal. Dusted off a little bit of everything that I had around, and then I'm going in with Gold Deposit Mineralized Skin Finish. I find with me, sometimes I'll spray my setting spray and then put highlighter. Sometimes I'll do my highlighter then setting spray. It like depends on how I feel. I haven't personally seen a huge difference. Depends on how I feel. And then I'm putting it in my inner corner as well, just to open up my eyes. Next up, just to finish, I'm going in with the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir Mascara in the color 10, which is Noir. And I'm just putting this on my lower lashes, which I absolutely love. And then setting spray all-nighter come through, and then I'm just using a beauty blender just to finish up. And that is the finished look. And I like to do my makeup near the sun so I can see what I'm gonna look like when I go outside. And this is when the makeup has now sat and melted into my skin.